All right, let's go ahead and get into a new charging station, MagSafe charging systems. You know I love to talk about them. You know I love testing them out. I've been using this new one right here for about 2 to 3 weeks now, so I feel like I can give my full review on it of how it really is. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Mous Charging Station. Now I know you're like, wait a minute, T, that title says 4-in-1 charging. How in the world is this thing gonna do 4-in-1 charging? Let me go ahead and let's keep adding one. So the first side of it is gonna be boom, another addition to it. Okay, but T, this is gonna be 3. There's only 3 of these bad boy. Where is the 4th one going to come from? And let's go ahead and open it up. And on the back side, let's go ahead and flip it up. And on the back side, you can see there that you have an in and you have an out when it comes to your USB-C ports, which is going to equal all 4-in-1 charging solutions when it comes to Mous. So shout out to Mous for sending this out to me a while back, giving me the chance to test this bad boy out so I can show you what it is. Let me go ahead and talk to you about it, because I'm gonna go ahead and go on the record and tell you this is my new bedside charger, overtaking the champion, which is the Nomad Base 1 Max, that I also absolutely love. But this one just gives me just that layout that I'm really looking forward to. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and start off. Let's go ahead and break it down, and let's take this part off of it, and we'll get into how that became and how we can build this thing up to become a 4-in-1 charger. So the first thing that you're going to get is going to be their standard Mous charging station. Okay, this is going to be able to charge 2 devices. This is basically going to be able to charge your phone and your AirPods. You're going to have a basic Qi charger right here, and then you're going to have your MiFi certified. It's going to give you that fast charger when it comes to your Apple Watch 15 watts when it comes to their MagSafe charger. Now on the back side of it, of course, it is going to be USB-C, and you're going to have that in, which is going to be able to provide that USB-C in and from your power source, whatever you're charging it with. We'll get into that in a minute. And you're going to have a USB-C out, which is going to be able to charge an additional device, which is going to equal that 4th device up to 18 watts. So Mous is not slacking when it comes to the actual power of it. But can we just stop for a minute, because you guys know how I am a sucker for your aramid fiber weaves. Let me just say, they just outdid themselves when they put the aramid fiber weave on the actual charger itself. Mous, look, man, bravo. I got to give it to you, man, because that's just a dope look in my opinion. And that's just something different that not people are on the market aren't doing. You're hitting it with the standard colors, your black, and they have those as well. You're going to get this in this aramid fiber. You can get it in a clean matte black. You got to slow it down when you say that. And you can also get it in a walnut version if that's your thing. And if you're familiar with Mous, you already know what those colors even look like when it comes to their charging solution. So let's just go ahead and keep expanding upon this whole system right here. Now, I know some of you are like, I gotta have that Apple Watch charger. So they are gonna sell separately. And we'll talk about how all of this plays into part. And we'll also compare it to the most recently released Nomad Base 1 Max, which also has 3-in-1 chargers. They're going to be able to offer you an Apple Watch charger that's going to be in addition onto the charging station, which is going to be able to plug up via this pogo connection, this magnetic connection on the end of it, and it pops right up there magically, and it's going to be able to work with your power when it comes to the actual charging station, and it's going to be able to add Apple Watch capabilities to your charging solution. And yes, this is a fast charger when it comes to your Apple Watch. And this little pogo is also going to be able to include this little Apple charging base station, Apple Watch charging station. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. We make mistakes over here because we go off the head. But when it comes to this little station right here, you're going to be able to lay your Apple Watch down, or you'll be able to pop it up depending on what type of band style that you have. I love this because it gives you the ability to change it up, because some just have a design and you got to use that layout no matter what band you have. But they're giving you the ability to offer each one. And of course, this is also going to be able to come in that clean aramid fiber pattern. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in our USB-C, and let's plug it in into the in port. And when you plug it in, you're going to get 2 little LED lights right here, let you know what's going on. One is going to be able to take control over your phone's charger, and the other one is going to light up when you are actually charging your AirPods. Now, one thing that I do want to take note of, and this is very key to the price point of this thing. When this thing is all put together, and of course I have some discount codes to help you guys out, you can basically get this whole charging station, what you see here, for around $200. Now I know you're like, wait a minute, T, that is just way too damn expensive for what they have to offer, especially for what's out there on the market. But let's just go ahead and break each part down so you can understand what's going on with each little piece of material that we have going on. So with the charging station, you're going to be able to get your standard, your fast speeds when it comes to your Apple Watch. When it comes to the additional Apple Watch charge, well, iPhone, when it comes to your Apple Watch side, you're going to get fast charging when it comes to your Apple Watch. And you also get included a very nice C2C braided cable, which is very high quality. Of course, I took it out just so you can see the level of the and then it's long. It's not short. This cable has some length to it and it reaches just fine. And yeah, I have a little knot in here, but this USB C2C cable actually does very good. And we're going to put this to the side. We're going to use it so we can test out our 4-in-1 charging capabilities. But also, not only that, it does include a 65-watt power adapter, which is USB-C, and it does have an included heatsink, in which I believe, because this little charger has a little bit of weight to it. You can see your mouse branding right there. And yes, this right here lets you charge all 4 of these devices. The 65-watt charger without anything slowing down, and this thing does not even heat up when it is plugged in. So that's very impressive to see, because you don't want this thing heating up, kind of slowing what charging situations you have going on down below. So let's go ahead and grab this charger that I dropped down below. Let's get everything plugged up. We don't have to plug this in for the time being. This is just a demonstration, so I'm not really going to plug everything into it. So let's go ahead and get our C2C right here. So let's just go ahead and plug this in. Now, it's not always going to pop off. I'm going to tell you right now. I know some of you think this may be a weak connection. I have been using this for these weeks and weeks and weeks, and this thing has not came off when I take my Apple Watch or anything off. It's been rock solid. Doesn't have the strongest connection, but trust me, it doesn't need it to be able to function the way you want it to function. Now, first things first, let's just go ahead and put it on, no particular order. Say you got an Apple MagSafe battery pack, and I like to use things like this when I'm traveling. So say you have an Apple MagSafe battery pack that you need to charge up, but guess what? I'm only rocking with this 4-in-1 charger. So let's go ahead and first things first, let's go ahead and plug your MagSafe battery pack in. As you can see, that is charging right there. So we're going to sit this down to the side. Sorry for all the cables, but this is what you got to use when you're using such a comprehensive charger like this. Next up, let's go ahead and grab your AirPods. All right, you know you got to have an AirPod Pro 2s, which is also wireless charging via MagSafe also. This is not going to be MagSafe. This is just going to be a original 7.5 watt coil that is going to be able to charge your AirPods. So let's go ahead and plug that in right here. Of course, you're going to be able to pop it on, and you will get that little LED light letting you know that this actual pad is charging and you're good to go. So go ahead and snatch our Apple Watch off. Pop that down here as well. You don't have any lights letting you know your Apple Watch is charging, but as you can see, it's charging just fine. And let's go ahead and grab our iPhone and pop it on the iPhone version as well. You're going to get that little second LED light that's going to pop on, and you have your phone charging. So this is basically where the 4-in-1 charging name is going to really come into play, because you can charge all 4 of these devices up at the same time using this 65-watt charger with the included high-quality braided cable. And you gotta love it. All right, and I really love it. This thing has been working exceptionally well. I absolutely love it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really used the 4-in-1 side of it, but this is just an additional, an addition if you want it per se. I've mostly been using it as this 3-in-1, and it's been doing fine. So in the morning, I take it off. It pops off when it comes to your phone. Take your watch charger off, it doesn't move. And then you take your AirPods off and you're good to go. Everything works just fine. Nice quality, very nice speeds, keeps everything very cool, man. I really like it. And I know a lot of people are going to say, wait a minute, man, this thing being above $200 or right at 200, especially if you use the discount codes, I'll pop them on the screen. I'll link them down below. But trust me, this right here, I feel like is a better implementation of the all-new Nomad Base 1 Max, which we have right here, which is including 3-in-1. Now, this right here is going to be $170 for just this a situation alone. So you'll be able to get $170 for everything right here alone. But here's the rub. You don't get fast charging when it comes to your Apple Watch, and this pad right here is only going to be charging at 5 watts. Now, when it comes to, and also included with that, you don't get a power adapter included. So you got 170, you're going to have slower speeds, and you don't get a power adapter. But when it comes to mouse, you're going to get a little bit of more speeds, because you're going to get 7.5 watts when it comes to the coils. You're going to get your Apple Watch fast charging, and you're going to have the ability to charge a 4th device, and the 65-watt charger comes with it. So you're going to get a little bit more bang for your buck. You're going to get a little bit more, I feel like, styling, because some people may like this lighter mouse style when it comes to this whole texture and layout of this charging station. So it's just an option. It's an option out there. When it comes to this charging station right here, this is going to be $160 alone. When it comes to this Apple Watch charging station, this little puck here is going to be alone. It's going to be $65. Throw those discount codes, you could probably get this thing for $200 out the door, depending on where you are, what your taxes ring up to. But I just wanted to make this quick video letting you know about this 3-in-1 because I feel like Mous absolutely knocked it out the park. I was a little bit leery about it when I first saw that price. I did a live stream where we were talking about the price, but they emailed me and was like, yo, T, here's what's going on, and this is why we priced it as such. But they're coming out with a bunch of bundle deals and different things like that to where you can get this charging solution right here for a very nice, affordable price, a little bit cheaper than what they have, advertised. So popping up your watch, popping up your phone, popping up your AirPods, popping on your watch. This is what I've been rocking out with on my bedside. And guess what? This thing will not be leaving my bedside. So hit the link down below. Go ahead and check one out. It's an affiliate link. So if you buy one, your boy gets just a little smidge of a kickback. So it helps the channel out a lot. Also, take advantage of those discount codes down below because those are going to be limited discount codes. And then when Mous actually comes out with the bundle deals, when it comes to this, those discount codes won't work anymore, but you can get a nice bundle deal over on the Mous website. But if you want to check out some more 3-in-1 chargers, maybe you want a little bit more compact design, you might want to try a different brand, I'll be sure to pop that video right here.